militarization that is happening in Germany right now. We see it in Germany everywhere, in the massive budget that they approved, in the new compulsory military service that they are trying to introduce, in the military officers going to schools to sell being a soldier to school kids below 18 years old. We see this everywhere. We see this in the media daily, German media telling us that Russia is around the corner, which is impossible. But this is what people are being brainwashed to believe, and just all these little pieces are taking us to the direction of a massive, very fast militarization in Germany, and everybody should be panicking and mobilizing, and I feel German society is still very asleep, and it's going to be too late at some
Even
point.
because they say, the BND I think says that it's only in so many years that they could.
Like everything points to the fact that Germany is preparing for an offensive war. Who is going to profit of this? These military companies that are meeting today here. Also Rheinmetall, Elbit. There's a whole range of companies meeting here today, and they are trying to sell this as security. But security for who? There is a massive brainwash. These companies are profiting from this, and they're going to send our kids to a war. So,
And there's always been the Wehrpflicht, the duty to go do military service. It was always like it would only need one vote by parliament that people have to do it again. They just felt like they are free. They just felt like they don't have to ever do it, but
Yeah.
actually it's still in law.
Yes. I mean, what they introduce now is really scary because they're going to profile young men from 18 years old from next year onwards. And at first it sounds very, very mild, like it's all voluntary, but the moment they don't reach the quotas that they want, and the quota is next year maybe 20,000, but maybe 6 months later they raise the quota. There's no limit after that, right?
Even until 45 years of age, and even until 60 years of age. Yes.
Oh, wow. Yes. I mean, it is really scary. Where did this idea stay of thinking that Germany should never rearm again? The world is watching, and it's happening. We are really living history right now, and now is the time to mobilize. We still don't have so many people mobilizing, but there are groups, mostly young people, who are trying to do something. Unfortunately, the government is not representing the people in this respect.
What happened with the UN agreement?
And which one? The Security Council resolution for Palestine, you mean, or like
The recent one.
the recent one? I mean, it's just a joke. The Security Council is just a joke. Like for 2 years, some countries have tried to pass resolutions for a ceasefire in Gaza, and they were always vetoed by the U.S. mainly. And the moment the resolution is about occupying Gaza, putting a U.S. control on it, this resolution passed immediately. And this is just, the UN Security Council is not conserving peace, is not stopping a genocide, is not stopping wars. It hasn't done anything in Gaza or Palestine or in Sudan or in Congo.
Why can we not trust the US to guarantee the peace?
Oh my God, there's thousands of examples. I mean, the US has always acted in its own interest. Anywhere, I'm not talking only about the Middle East, Latin America, Africa, Europe, everywhere, literally everywhere where the US has taken control or has taken some kind of actions. It has been in its own interest and definitely not in the interest of the people of the place. Palestinians were not asked and were not included at all in this decision, in this latest decision, or ever, not in 1947, not later in any other resolution, and not now. So it is all just so openly hypocritical, so openly cruel.
Trump said Israel asked him for all kinds of weapons, and they are using them very well, he said.
Oh my God, I did not see this, but I mean, we don't know all the companies and interests that are behind Trump, mastering him, pushing him around. Like, we don't know that all the details of this new plan for Gaza. it does not definitely include any of the wishes of the Palestinian people or of the Palestinian representatives. So
Merz
this
said
does not paint well.
Merz said we don't need to protest anymore. There's a ceasefire, he says, and now he's sending weapons again.
Yes, I mean
But
there
I
never
thought-
was a real ceasefire, right? There was an official one.
Yeah.
Israel was still killing people all these months. Hundreds of people have been killed since the ceasefire. So, first of all, a ceasefire has not been implemented. And even if there was a ceasefire, we are not protesting for 2 years only for a ceasefire. And go back to the status quo before this war. Like, we Palestinians want their liberation, their full determination, self-determination, their land back. There's so many demands that the Palestinians have and that we support in our protests. We are not going to stop protesting. There's lots of intimidation. We are not stopping.
Went on.